we should always liberate ourselves to negotiate in a proper way. So having said this, I think the Prime Minister has come. So
yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
The Prime Minister of Uganda, Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, has just arrived. You are welcome, Madam Prime Minister. You found us making closing remarks, but I would like to keep the panel here, the panelists, and I hope Dr. Obura will stay on as we listen to your choice, Your Excellencies. You know, I will start with His Excellency Koroma to give us choose executive order or 60 seconds to the next generation climate leaders in Africa. Over to you. Where's the microphone? You stay where you were, but you'll probably be facing us. We don't want to bother you coming up this way. So. Can we have... I'm sorry. Actually, you can speak from wherever you want. If you want to come here, no problem. If you want to come right where I am, no harm.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. I will not want to go the way of the executive orders.
Yes.
Because the world is experiencing the effect of executive orders, and we don't know where it will end up. So I will rather want to talk to the activists,
yes,
the young generation advocates. The issues of climate change are real. They are with us, and they are manifesting themselves in the floods that we experience, the droughts, and the fires. There are no two ways about it. We experience it every day, and I believe there is no country in Africa that have not had their own share of this experience. But for me, I believe it is an issue of survival at all levels. It is an issue of lack of funds at all levels. It is also an issue to a great extent of lack of knowledge. And when I talk about survival, I mean survival at the government level, as president and my cabinet and government, I have to survive. At the community level, we have to survive. And the ordinary farmer in his locality also have to survive. Professor made good points, but the reality is that in some countries that depend on the export of mineral resource, which is contributing to more than 60% of their GDP, how would you modify to continue to meet your budgetary allocations and other things? That is a big responsibility. The man in the village who is used to farming, going to various locations to farm, would you tell him to stop his farming methods? Or will you tell him to stop the felling of timber for an income that he depends on for his survival, when the adaptation funds are not available? Some are not available, and those that are available are not adequate. The same thing goes to the level of the community. So for me, it is a moment of developing strong partnerships at all levels. The government and the leadership must be very strong and focused. Information and studies are out there. I am sure if what you have presented here today is presented at a meeting of the AU, you will have invitations to all countries to come and advise them. So such knowledge is important and it is available. It is for the leadership to look into all of these problems and ensure that we move on and address our problems. There is no quick fix. No quick fix, and no one solution will fit all. So there has to be a moment of effective negotiations, trying to understand the government's position, the community's position, and the ordinary man's position. Whilst the fires are burning, whilst the flood is everywhere, and the drought is everywhere, also a question of soil. So I believe this is a moment in which we have to integrate our engagement. Very strong, committed, and informed engagements. As politicians, we have to be sincere, we have to be looking at our immediate needs, but looking at the medium and long-term solutions of the problems of our various locations. And also for the ordinary man, there has to be some give and take. A necessary balance has to be struck to ensure that at the end of the day, it becomes a win-win situation for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, His Excellency. We shall now have His Excellency, the President Mohammed. Yes, please.
Well, I totally agree with His Excellency Haile Mariam Desalegn when he says that we have to stop behaving like victims. But the problem is that we are really victims. Africa is a victim of the policy of, let's call them by the name, for political and economic power, the United States, Western Europe, India, and China. We are victims of all the policy of those four political and economic powers. So, of course, we have to rely on ourselves. Of course, we have to do everything we can do to save our continents. Of course, civil society, etc., etc. I totally agree with that. But also, we have to go to those partners and say, hey, we are paying a heavy price for your policies. We cannot move forward and achieve our goals if you continue, to have the same policies. So please stop polluting. And then also you have to repair the crimes, because we are victims of these crimes, the political and economic crimes that we have in this country. And this would need, of course, that we have a strong political will among the African states, among the African leaders. So I appeal to the African leaders to be more aggressive and more impolite with those political and economic power and say, hey, stop and give us retribution because we are victims of your policy. It's not our responsibility, to fight this catastrophic situation. It's also your responsibility. This must be stressed. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Before I come finally to His Excellency sorry? No, they are already seated. They are already seated. Yeah. Two. Okay. Okay, can we invite the Prime Ministers, Right Honorable Hamama Mbabazi and also Right Honorable and the UNECA team. Please. I think you will stand behind to be just sufficient. The UNECA team, we all here? Okay. Already team. Can we have the already team quickly? We have to be quick because our guest of honor has got an urgent meeting. Thanks very much, Right Honorable Prime Minister Robin Anabanja and His Excellencies. Thanks very much for this. I apologize. Where do we? Can we have the Uongozi team here quickly? The organizers, and then we shall have the protocol chief to come here and I've overextended my stay here. So, protocol. Organizers, are we all here? Very good. Okay. The head of the protocol team, can you come over and take on the mic to give us direction? Oh, he's here. Okay. Head of protocol, right here. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a lunch break, and I would appeal that the VIPs, our former presidents and former prime ministers, go to be served first, and then the rest of us will follow. Thank you. The protocol officers, please take charge and lead our principals to have their lunch.